So, ladies and gentlemen, the next performer is probably the best looking girl this side of the green door. Ladies and gentlemen, Lola.
I did not break the microphone tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. I will accept some more applause. Excellent. I like you guys too.
You're hot.
Thanks, so are you. I get it from you. Right, so as you're all possibly aware, President Bush is going to be leaving office in 11 days. Now, this morning at actually 4:30 in the morning, I came up with like an epiphany of some kind, and I realized I'm gonna miss him a little bit. So I decided to write him a goodbye letter. So this is just my first draft, you guys, so please be nice about it. I will accept comments and spelling corrections after the show. So here goes. Dear soon-to-be former President Bush, I'd like to start off with a question, if you don't mind, sir. So I think, we've gotten to know each other a little bit over the years, those 8 excruciatingly painful years. So I was wondering, would you mind if I just called you W? Now, I know this is just a letter, so you're not going to be able to respond to it within 11 days, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you don't mind, W. So, now, I know, sir, that 72% of the population isn't very fond of you, but that does not mean that we don't like you as a person. 'Cause I'm pretty sure, you're a really nice guy, and you have a great sense of humor. I quite enjoy the jokes that you tell at press conferences, such as, what is it now? Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? Oh God, that man is such a genius. Screwing up his grammar on purpose to make sure that Americans are literate enough to catch his grammatical errors, that is comedic gold, sir. You cannot get better than that. And plus, it goes hand in hand with the whole No Child Left Behind Act that apparently works. Because putting all the stress on teachers to make sure that children are learning makes it so much easier for parents, sir. Because parents should not be bothered with teaching kids stuff when they go to school already, and they learn how to play video games at the age of 3. Now, I would also like to congratulate you on your wit when you told the Pope that his speech was awesome. Now, in 9 years of Catholic school, I remember one thing about the Pope. So basically, he's kind of like God's illegitimate bastard child, and he hears God's voice in his head, apparently. Crazy pills, Pope Benedict. And so, because of that, whatever the Pope says, it came out of God's mouth first. So of course, it would definitely inspire awe. And that's when you say, aw.
Aww.
Thank you for your enthusiasm. Now, in case you've already forgotten, sir, that 72% of the country disapproves of your policies, let me remind you again. 72% of the American population disapproves of your policies. Now, if you're looking through the dictionary to figure out what disapproves means, it means they do not approve. So, but don't worry, Mr. President. Please don't get too upset about it, okay? Because you're not the worst president we've ever had. I mean, you're not in the top 40, but you're not at the bottom. And plus, there's still that 28% of the public that sticks with you. They still love you. So, I'm sure that you'll still have people to hang out with on the other side once you're done being the leader of the free world and spreading spreading your democratic butter across the Texas toast that is the Middle East. And I did see that one movie about you, what's it called? W, I think? Yes, that's what it's called, sir. Nicknamed after you. And through the middle of the movie, even your father and Tony Blair himself were quite fond of you. Now, I don't quite remember Tony Blair looking exactly like Mr. Fantastic, but I'm sure, you know, they had to dye his hair a little bit to make him seem slightly more attractive for the movies. But you always have Dick Cheney. He seems like a pretty cool guy, W. I mean, definitely the type I would advise you not to go out for drinks with, because you don't seem like a fan of rape. But luckily, you don't drink, do you? Just keep an eye on your Coca-Cola, and if you see something fizzing at the bottom of your drink, please just slide it over a little and calmly order a water. Don't panic, sir. You might not have any bodyguards left, but you'll be okay. Just don't put the glass of water down this time. Now, I've got something a little embarrassing, because sometimes it's really hard for me to say how I feel just typing on the computer. Well, not really. That took me about 10 minutes to write. But I wrote you a poem, sir, and I know my poetry isn't the best, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Unless that's an overrated statement, in which case, my poetry is shit. But this is dedicated to you, Mr. President. In 2000, you were a reformer with change. Americans wanted to drink a beer with you, which is not so strange. Soon you became a misunderestimated guy. But you really gave them terrorists a reason to cry. In 04, we let you back in because Carrie wasn't much hotter. Then you ditched us after... Ugh. Wow. Sorry, I'm getting really choked up, you guys. Oh, God, I'm really going to miss this man. So, then you ditched us after Katrina out of your fear of water. So the war made your approval rating sink to the depths of the sea. But it's still higher than Nixon's or Truman's could be. I know this must be awkward because I voted for Obama. But don't worry, W, I would never vote for Osama. Even though you believed Saddam was addicted to WMDs. I beg of you, sir, pull an FDR, please. Find just one more way to piss on the Constitution and stay 8 more years. That 28% will miss you. Look, theatrical tears.
Wow.
No. Sorry, guys, just hormones, you know, I'm a woman. I cry. Well, I'm gonna miss him so much. President Bush, I'm really going to cry the moment that Obama is sworn in as president and you get your ass kicked out. You know, we had some good times together in the past 8 years, like successfully avoiding answering questions at press conferences, awkward pauses during your speeches, and that one time you attempted an African tribal dance, but you ended up looking like a monkey on meth. Now, you guys, I really have no idea how to properly finish this letter to Mr. Bush, because, I mean, how do you end something that you write? Yes. Yes, I have to shave my chest, but only joking, I'm only a quarter Italian. So, I mean, he's the leader of the free world, you guys. I was thinking respectfully, but no, that's too cheesy. Sincerely? Except I don't even trust my own sincerity. Oh, what else could I say? Yours truly is kind of creepy. I don't want to make him, you know, think I'm a stalker or anything. So I like my guys under 60, thank you. 59 and a half and under, we're good to go. President Obama. So, maybe I should just stick with something that I really feel in my heart, like, suck it, Bush! Obama! Obama! Join in, you guys. Obama!